Hey, welcome back to another video. In this video, I will be talking about my relationship with planning when it comes to art while starting a new sketchbook. By the way, sorry in advance, I have a very bad cold and my voice was basically gone for the whole time, and even now it's still kind of hard for me to speak while I'm recording this, so hopefully it will get better soon so I can start sounding better in my videos for you guys. And the sketchbook I use this time is the Talent's Art Creation sketchbook. I believe this is their biggest size. I'm actually kind of scared about starting this sketchbook. This is my second big sketchbook, and by the end of last one I was so exhausted and I just wanted to move on, and I'm really hoping this one can be different and regain my confidence with using bigger sketchbooks. So yeah. And now I'm just planning on where I should place my stickers. I was originally thinking about drawing the cover, but my past experience told me that I probably should not do that, because, well, I always kind of ruin it, I guess. So yeah, anyway, here's the artist names for where all the stickers come from. I think planning is such an important part of doing art for me, but I also have a problem of always taking forever to plan before actually making the art. In my case, it's not always like that. When I just started drawing about 4 years ago, I just kind of popping out drawings after drawings after drawings. Obviously, it's not good because I just starting out, but at the time I was happy and I'm proud of the things I made. And as time passed on, when I decided that art is a thing that I would love to do and love to do for art and stuff, there's just a sudden change in perspective. Suddenly just making art is not good enough for me. I have to make sure that everything comes out perfect and good enough to be put on my portfolios. And I started to do a lot of planning before my drawings. Either I spend hours or even days trying to find the perfect reference picture on Pinterest, or I just keep writing background stories around my ideas. I realized that I started to put a lot of pressure on my art and truly never let myself be proud of anything I made. And I'm sure this mostly is just a problem of my obsession of being air quote perfect. But also I think my way of planning also contribute to this in some way. I think planning is inherently a good thing. It provides a clear vision of your idea and how to approach it. The way I do it, however, I'll try to make sure that by the end of my plan, I'll be able to execute it with no issues whatsoever, which is unrealistic and a lot of time just make things a lot more complicated than it should be, and overall just an unpleasant experience. I feel like my art just gets worse by time because the time I spend on actually doing art is so little, and I don't even have energy left to do little sketches for myself anymore. So after a month of completely stop withdrawing, I decided to try a different approach to my art. Instead of planning on my final result, I decided to plan around my art, trying to schedule how much I should draw or what kind of art media I should try out. And on top of that, I'm also looking up some free online courses for me to slowly relearn all the basics again. My thoughts are that for the past few years, I've been looking at my art in a very, very competitive way. Like I need to always be on top, and that everything I do must be absolutely perfect. And by that, I kind of ignore a lot of the fundamentals and the knowledge that actually be helpful with growing my art, let alone my feelings. So now that with me trying out this new way of approaching, so far it's been very refreshing. I can see that the quality of my art is not as good right now, but I'm happier with my art now than I did before. And I believe if I keep on working, eventually I'll get to that point with a way better mindset and hopefully eventually a better, like even better art skills. Anyway, I kind of just finished talking about all the stuff I want to talk about in this video, so I'm just going to talk about the drawings I'm doing right now on the screen. As a cover, I was not intended on drawing this chef character that I just randomly thought of, but it is what my heart told me to do, I guess. So I just did it. Like, I didn't know that drawing while there's like a camera on top of you, it's so hard. Because while I have a really bad posture while I'm drawing, my head is basically on the table. So when I have to draw like sitting straight up and not leaning forward, it's just really hard. And like the angle is very different, and it just make the face really long for some reason. And I'm really just trying not to let my head go into like the camera. And yeah, that's like my main struggle with this whole drawing. I feel like it's also kind of lacking something. There's too much empty space, I think. And also like this whole like cover page, I didn't really plan anything with it. So like I didn't plan what I'm gonna draw. I didn't plan the colors. I just kind of went like just all go with the flow and just kind of do whatever I have, or like just do whatever I can do, I guess. It's really fun though. I'm just free-handed everything basically. Like initially on my sketch, the chef's hat is a lot bigger, but because of some like perspective problem, I draw my head too high up, and when I realize it, I just don't want to change it. And also like I was using color pencil and it's really hard to erase, so I'm just like, oh well, I guess a cute little tiny head can do. But yeah, I never use alcohol markers in this way. I think usually I just sketch things out. I put on my line art and then I do the colors. But because in this one I don't initially want to put any, like my first plan is I don't want to put any like really strong line art because I want it to feel soft. Basically, I want it to feel really soft and welcoming and just kind of like how food will make me feel, like how I'm drawing basically this guy serving food, and I'm just like, if I'm going to eat and people serve me food, I will want it to be a really warm and welcoming feeling, and I want this sketchbook to have the same feeling. So that's what I did, and I do like it. It's just kind of, I feel like it can do like maybe add a background or something will make it better, but that's if I change it in the future or anything. If I change it, you will know, because I mean it's the first page of the sketchbook and I will be making more videos on the sketchbook, so you will know if I do any changes about it. But yeah, and now I am drawing the food itself. Initially I never really plan on what food I'm gonna draw on the plate. I just know it have to be the shape of a 7. So yeah, I end up choosing cheese because I just can't think of anything that can logically be shaped as a 7 and still look like the thing, like the food. So I'm just like, cheese. You can do that with cheese. You can make cheese a 7. So that's what I did. And yeah, and I just draw some random grass, I guess. But yeah, I, believe it or not, I actually draw a lot of cake and dessert when I first started drawing. Like when I was in high school, I was really like invested on drawing a bunch of like cakes and desserts and stuff while I was like in class doing nothing. I have like a stack of A4 papers with just desserts and desserts and desserts and desserts. I'm not sure if I still have those papers or I just kind of throw it all out, but if I find it, I will show it. I'm not sure where it is though. But yeah, and by the end I just kind of draw on top of it with the color pencil again, because I feel like it's kind of lacking definition. So I'm just kind of drawing on top of it, and also add some white gel pen at the end because I want to make everything shiny. So yeah, because it's kind of dull because the cloth is white and the apron thingy is like flat colors. So I feel like I need to put something to make it pop for the places that actually matters, I guess. So that's what I did, and that's the cover. I'm not too mad about it, but I feel like it can be better. Well, it is what it is, and Well, yeah, anyway, that's all. So yeah, that's basically how it is. How about you guys? Comment below if you ever experienced the anxiety and stress around drawing or any different kind of art, basically. I would love to learn and have some conversations with you guys. And if you have any topics you want me to talk about or anything you'd like to see me draw, please comment down below as well. And that's all for today. Thanks so much for everyone who's watching all the way to the end. I really appreciate it. Please like and subscribe if you are interested, and I'll hopefully see you in my next video. Bye.